Hey team, thank you for joining us tonight. Before we get into the main topic, I also wanted to do a quick little review on Stephen's message on Monday. What will it take and what does it take for somebody to be successful in this business? He had a very powerful message. If some of you have been struggling and you haven't been able to connect or get people to say yes to what we have, there's something that you're not doing and there's something that you should be doing. Okay. You have to look at your network of people. In the beginning of our businesses, it's easy to connect and talk and share Neo Life with people because they're people are new, people in your life that you're doing something and you're sharing and you're getting people on board. But after years of running out of people, how are you adding people to your list of names? You have to expand your network. Find things that you love to do, get out of the house and do it. I know, Joan, you're really good at that. So you have to grow your network. Are you the type of person that influences people? Do people listen to you? If they're not listening to you and you're finding that you're not being influential, then I would recommend connecting and chatting, maybe setting up a Zoom with Ashley and find out the words, find out what you're saying, or just your presence. What are you doing? Are you attracting people? Why are you not attracting people? So it's so important to make these changes. And I know for me in the beginning, I grew very quickly, but I also got a lot of people kind of ignoring me and backing away from me too, because I was saying too much and I was too excited. Okay. So I had to fix that. I had to find a way to zip it and listen and ask more questions and connect with people. Okay. So I just want you to know if you weren't on the leadership call on Monday, highly recommend listening to Stephen's message. It was pretty powerful. Okay. And on that note, this session, when I was talking to Izzy about what she's going to share tonight, I sent her this because I got this yesterday from Eric Worre's message. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is such a great segue as to what her topic is going to be tonight. And I just want to say, when Izzy said she'd be open to sharing her perspective, because I have seen your Instagram posts. I am following you. They're fun. They're, I don't know, you can tell that you're just being you. And I think that's really important. That's the message. So what I'm hoping that you'll learn from this, just another way for you to share so people get to know who you are, like what you do, and are curious to be a part of your life. Okay? Because that's what it is. When we're talking to people and we're sharing Neo Life to people, we're asking them to join another family, for them to be a part, right, of this journey with us. So let's give this a listen.
Important to build my brand. And we had a branding challenge recently, and a friend of mine who understands this topic really well, his name is Dan Fleischman, he did a special segment on it. So this is about 10 minutes long. I want you to watch this, listen to it, take some notes from it, and I think you're going to get some good ideas on how you can build and strengthen your brand. So check out Dan Fleischman, and I'll be done when he's finished. All right, guys, everyone here, I have a very serious question for you. Raise your hand if you think that you have a personal brand. Raise your hand if you think that you have a personal brand. The people that are not raising their hand, unfortunately, you're wrong. You have a personal brand, whether you like it or not. It's how your friends think about you, how your coworkers, your neighbors, strangers, people on social media, people that you meet, everyone you interact with has a vision of you. They think about you. They think about your personal brand. They might think about you as the single mom with 3 kids, but they don't realize that you're also a real estate agent, that you make homemade meals, that you're actually really good at sewing and making custom sweaters and custom embroidered hats. They don't know that you do all these other things that you could generate revenue from because they only think of you for what they see because you don't share your story. Your decision to make about your personal brand is, do you want people to have an idea of you and rumors and gossip, or you showcase your story? It's really important, and I'm going to walk you through how you can actually showcase your story completely for free, very simply. Right now, all of you have either an iPhone or an Android, right? You have an iPhone or an Android out there? Well, congratulations. You have one of the nicest cameras in human history with you 24 hours a day. Most people think that social media is expensive or building a personal brand is expensive. It is absolutely not true. All the main things that you need for social media are completely free, literally inside of your phone right this second. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, all of these platforms are free, 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 and free. And every one of those platforms has 1 billion to 2 billion users right this second. So you already carry a really fancy camera right inside of your cell phone. You already have access to every major platform. And what Eric is offering to you to get you press, that's evergreen content. That lives forever. So you can be inside of the internet, is what I call it, embedding yourself in the internet. You can build up social media content for free. You have the fancy camera, and for the content that you make, it's your real life. When you're going to work, you can make some content. You're going to the gym, you can make some content. You and your 4 girlfriends are going to go have wine, you can make some content. You're going to go play basketball or pickleball, you can make some content. Showcasing your real life is what builds what's called an emotional attachment. When you showcase your real life, basketball, pickleball, chess, poker, something that you enjoy, golf, hiking, dogs, things in your real life, you will build an emotional attachment. I'm going to give you a real life example. Okay, let's say that Eric Worre and I are at dinner tonight. And Eric says, you know what, Dan, I want to build, I actually want to build something. I want to buy something and then build in San Diego, California. Do you know any real estate agents? And immediately I say, oh yeah, there's this great guy named Leon. Leon, every Monday night, he has date night with his wife. Every Tuesday morning, he drives his kids to school. Tuesday afternoon, he picks his kids up from school. On Wednesday nights, he has like a local potluck with all his neighbors. They come together. Thursday night, it's really sweet. He takes his grandma out, and he takes her, and she's in a wheelchair. Her name is Dorothy. He takes his grandma to dinner every Thursday night, no matter what. Then on Fridays, him and his buddies, they go out for beers at a local sports bar. Saturday morning, he goes hiking. Saturday afternoon, he plays pickleball. And then Sundays, he goes to church. And then Eric's like, wow, this guy Leon sounds amazing. How long have you known him? I'm like, well, I've actually never met him before. I just follow him on Instagram. And then I go do a group DM, a group Instagram message between Eric Worre and this guy Leon, and Eric goes and buys a $4 million property. Leon makes 3%, which is $120,000, and Leon has never met me before in his life. I'm going to give you the same example with the same exact category. When I landed here in Las Vegas, right when I get off the plane, there was a billboard right there that said, #1 real estate agent, Las Vegas. I got over to the taxi, I saw the Ubers, and right next to it was a bus stop, and it said, #1 real estate agent, Las Vegas. And as I was driving over to Eric's mansion, I saw another billboard, and it said, #1 real estate agent, Las Vegas. But none of them were the same person. And when I got here and I had that dinner with Eric, I didn't think of any of those people that said they're the #1 real estate agent. I don't even remember who they are on these billboards and bus stops. You know who I remembered? Leon. Because I remember him playing pickleball and hiking and date night with his wife. Grandma's on Thursday. Her name is Dorothy. I feel emotionally attached to him, which builds top of mind awareness. I have no emotional attachment to those billboards and bus stops. I couldn't even tell you who they are. But I know about Leon. I know about potluck, his kids, church, and all the things that he does in his life. As you've heard many of the speakers say, we buy from people that we know, like, and trust. Well, I know, like, and trust Leon. I've never know, like, and trust him. He showed me his real life. Grandmas, wives, kids, puppies, friends, sports bar, church. I feel like I'm a part of his world. And one of those things, or two of those things, or three of those things created an emotional attachment, which led to that top of mind awareness. So in those moments, when someone says real estate agent, boom, I think of Leon. You need that for your industry. You're an accountant, a doctor, a lawyer, network marketing, fitness trainer, personal consultant, advisor, life coach, whatever it is that you do. When someone says the key word about your industry, you want them to think about you. In those moments when you're not in the room. And how do you do that? By building up your personal brand. So in those moments, when they have that emotional attachment, they can't even consider thinking about someone else. They always think about you because they watched you with your dogs. They watch you with the sports that you like, your hobbies, your passions, your friends, etc. Now, have you noticed that nothing that I said costs you any money or any time? You're already going to go play pickleball. You're already going to go play basketball. You're going to go hang out with your friends. You're going to go to the sports bar or the restaurant. You're going to go to church or synagogue or wherever you're going to go to. You're already going to go do the thing of your normal life. And you're already carrying the fancy camera in your pocket all the time. And all of those platforms are completely free. Every social media platform is free. There is no restriction for you making social media content. There is no restriction for you building a personal brand other than your own mind. It's just in your mind thinking that it's too hard, or I'm too old, or I'm too young, or I'm too this, or I'm too that. None of that is true. Those limiting beliefs are literally not true at all. I'll give you some real life examples. I've spent over $60 million with influencers for brands, products, mobile apps. There's a 15-year-old kid who was living in a shack in Hawaii. Him and his family, there's 5 family members in this shack. I got a hold of him because he had 60,000 followers, which is not a huge amount compared to a lot of other influencers, but he was making good content. He didn't even have a bank account when I reached out to him. Why is that interesting? Well, that influencer now, 6 years later, made $12 million on social media from brand deals. Fast forward to someone else, she was 93 years old. She couldn't afford $800 for her rent inside of a senior living home. She's now 95 years old, and I, just my agency, spent $650,000 paying her for brands for her to post content. She's 95 years old, she's living in the hospital, and she can't walk. And all she does is when the doctors and nurses come into their hospital room, she just talks crap to them. She'll like throw the jello at them or throw the mashed potatoes on the floor. Just has this really funny content talking back and forth with these doctors and nurses. What does that mean for you? Whether you're 15 years old or 95 years old and can't walk, you have no excuse. Living in a shack or living in a senior citizen home, I could tell you hours and hours of stories of influencers that have these same exact stories that remove your excuses. If they can do it at 95 or 15 in a shack or a senior citizen home, you can too. Now, what type of content do you post? The best thing to do is your real life. Showcasing your real life. You're going to go to work, make a 15-second video, a 40-second video, take a photo. That's it. You're going to go play sports, football, golf, surfing, whatever you like to do. Your phone's with you anyways. Make quick content. If you have any friends with you, that's called a collaboration. Your friends want to make content with you. Your friends want to take pictures with you. Your friends would love to make videos with you. It's fun. You guys remember when you were back in high school and all the boys were on one side during the high school dance and all the girls were on the other side during the dance? And then finally one boy was brave enough to walk across and ask for a dance. Do you remember what happened to the dance floor? Everybody started dancing. Everybody rushed to the dance floor because one boy was brave enough to ask for that dance. You're in the exact same situation. Your friend that's wanting to sit with you at that dinner or at that sporting event or doing that thing, interacting with them and pulling your phone out and saying, let's take a photo together. Let's make a quick video together. They will love it because you were the one brave enough to put your phone out. And once you do it once, you'll want to do it all the time because it's fun. Whether they have 200 followers, 2,000 followers, 20,000 followers, or 100,000 followers, it doesn't matter. That collaboration is still worth it. Making content with your friends, your family, your coworkers, people in your ecosystem is really great content. It's really easy to do, and you just reposting each other, sharing each other, commenting with each other.
So that's my friend Dan Fleischman. I hope you got value from it. Take these ideas, put them into practice, use them to build your brand, okay? And if you have a brand, strengthen it, all right? It'll help your business, I promise. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So now I'm going to stop share. And we're going to bring up Isabella. Thank you for joining us tonight, Anne's daughter.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Isabel. I'm Anne's daughter. Um, I guess I'll start off by really disclaiming that I'm no certified expert. I'm not like a legitimate social media manager or anything. I just like to do content creation. I have a passion for it. And I have a passion for beauty, fitness, health, everything lifestyle. And honestly, everything that video said is pretty much what I was going to talk about, truly. Like, just about the fact that when it comes to access to social media and social media overall, we all have these pretty much attached to us. So what's the excuse when it comes to having access to something that could help build our individual business, our business as a whole together at Neolife? It's not to replace anything you guys have already been doing because everything you guys do is already so amazing. But it's definitely another source of income, is definitely another way to bring awareness to yourself, to the brand, and just to health overall, which everybody values at the end of the day. So, like he really said it all there. Like there's zero excuses, everything's free. And all of us here, I think one thing that everyone has in common, especially here, is our passion for health, right? And one thing that I live by, especially being in sales for so many years, is that passion is what sells at the end of the day. And so when you have a passion for what you love to do, you know, let's share it, let's share it, let's talk about it. And like he was saying in the video too, being relatable is so important, because connecting on a deeper personal, emotional level, like social media really helps with that. Um, and I feel like I can even speak from personal experience at home too. Like I have my mom who comes to me and says, "Oh, Izzy, can you help me with this? Can you help me? How do I search this up? What does this mean?" Like when it comes to things on social media. And like really it's all right there in front of you. Like that's the crazy thing. Like we can be confused and have questions, but it's all right there in front of you, and having the will to want to learn or to want to build your brand that you already have, um, is definitely something that would support your business overall, really. So I wanted to talk about too, like a few examples of how to create content. If you guys don't already, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, it's at Life of Izzy Alley. I also do mortgages too. So I have my mortgage account, but I don't do too much content on there anymore. But my content, as I said, I focus on beauty, health, wellness, lifestyle, um, skincare, all that kind of lifestyle stuff. And what was I saying now? Um,
How to create
just
content.
sorry?
You said how to create content. You were going to
Yes,
talk about.
sorry. Oh my God, I'm like losing myself here.
Okay.
So examples of how to create content, and I'll use some Neolife products as examples, just like how the guy was saying about things in your life, playing pickleball, going to dinner, or whatever. All those things are great, but sometimes we do want to enjoy the moment of our lives too. So yes, we have the camera with us all the time, but that doesn't mean we have to pull it out all the time. So a good example that I was thinking of even for myself to do, is when it comes to the Neolife skincare, the Nutrients line. Because I know I like to do beauty content too, the types of content that you could create with that is, what's your skincare routine? You don't even have to talk in it. You don't even have to show your face in it if you don't want to. You can showcase the products via video, take a few clips. You can show pouring it in your hand, your four-step routine. Another one idea is even like focusing on your favorite product from your routine, and making a video of that. Um, or even making a post where you can post the product and then fun facts about it and slide. There's so many different types of content you can create around one idea. So that's one thing that's kind of interesting to take into consideration as well, because it's not just you have to make a video showing your face talking about something. It's not just you have to post a photo. There's so many different avenues that you can take. Um, and another example with like the Neolife supplements now, um, if you're studying, let's say this, if you're studying or doing work, you have like your desk job and you find yourself groggy and tired and no energy, show what you drink to help you with your energy, your elevate. You can do a video on how you make your Elevate, literally a video of you pouring the packet in, mixing it up, taking a sip, little under 15-second video. Um, Another one is even showing the drink and like listing bullet points about everything it does. Boost mental clarity, focus. You can show like words. There's just different types of content that you can make over one simple idea. Um, and that's something that attracts not only business, but just anyone who's passionate about health and wellness and fitness. And social media is something that everybody, really almost everybody is on. So you're not only building your business with that, you're just building awareness and attraction to health and fitness where, to be completely honest, everybody cares about their health and wellness at the end of the day. Sometimes people don't care that much, but sometimes people care a lot. But everybody cares about it at the end of the day because our health is our wealth, right? So that's why something like Neolife is a really good business to have because it's not something that I guess goes away. I don't really know how I'm trying to say this, but everyone cares about their health at the end of the day. So like everyone's gonna care about what you have to say. Um, and part of using social media to help build your business is also, I guess, being adaptable to the time that we live in now, where like we all know social media is huge. We all know people use it to even make another source of income. It's just technology, the way things move fast, it might sound cheesy or maybe even annoying to hear because I'm sure a lot of young people say this to you guys too. It's just, it's the way it is now, but it truly is and it is for a reason, so why not use it to your advantage? That's kind of how I see it. And again, passion sells, but how are we selling, right? So all you got to do is really put your mind to it and then you got it because you can really do anything you put your mind to. I was saying that to Donato when we met earlier today, and I guess that's how I'll segue to him now because like he's going to talk a lot about mindset, which I'm really excited for because when it comes to pursuing anything, it starts with your mindset. So, um, yeah, that's it. I'll pass it off to Donato then.
Awesome. Any questions of Izzy? Because I know she's shared a
Yes.
lot
Sorry.
of
Any
information. That's
questions?
okay. Yeah. Any questions at all, or any even thoughts? Because I know for myself, even like I was afraid of social media initially because there's a fear of the unknown, and made mistakes. Little clicks and click the wrong button, and oh, gotta redo this. And I think until you start doing it and practicing,
Yeah.
it is fun. It does get to be fun.
100%. And I think one thing I'll share with you all too is like I'm personally working on being like a content creator and influencer, and a lot of content creators and influencers now post like 3 times a day, every day, and that's their life, right? But for me, because I kind of know how I am, and I know I have a lot of, not to say that I'm occupied or with other things, but everybody has other priorities at the end of the day. So I actually made myself a challenge for November where I said, okay, I'm gonna post 3 videos a week. Once I do that, next month I'm going to do 4 a week. Next month I'm going to do 5. And that's kind of how I'm going to gradually build my brand. And taking little steps like that, even for yourselves. Oh, you know what? I'm going to post one photo today. I'm going to post a story today. I'm going to make a video on Elevate and do one video a week. Like setting goals for yourself is really important too when you put your mind to want to do something. So just know it's
I
okay to
think
start in baby steps.
absolutely. And I did that in the beginning too, as I was doing baby steps. And now I'm at a point where almost every 24 hours I try to have something coming in my story. And and at first I didn't, it doesn't bring you business right away. It doesn't bring you people wanting to buy your stuff. But I had somebody sign up as a promoter last month because she's been following me on Instagram for over a
Mm.
year now. And she had a baby, and she's been involved with other MLM companies. And she said she really liked the content because it was based around heart. And she loved that I didn't push anything on her, that I was sharing information, showing my passion, There was something different about this company compared to three other MLMs that
Hmm.
she was looking at. So
And
you just
every
never know. You never know who's following you.
and the thing is too, that's why it's so important to be authentic. It's so important to be authentic because everybody has something unique they bring to the table. There's a reason why all of us are different. So when it comes to putting yourself out there, don't put yourself out there on terms and conditions of you have to do this, to do that, to follow this because this is your business. What about who you are? What do you have that's so special and powerful and impactful that you can share, right? So that's
Absolutely.
really good, Nada, because it takes time, but when you
Mhm.
lock in and put your mind to it, you'll be good. Because I feel like even for my page actually just started off as a work page when I used to work for Estee Lauder, and I just had work people on it. That was it because I didn't want them to see my personal page type thing. But then I was like, you know what? I have a passion for this stuff. I don't work with that brand anymore. Let me see what I can do. And I always loved filming myself growing up. You can even ask my mom, you can ask my brother for sure. I love holding the camera up and vlogging myself and just taking videos of everything. So that's something that's naturally a part of me too, that helps
Right.
with creating content.
And it doesn't really take a lot of time. And it's funny you say that because what I do on a daily basis, I'll take pictures of recipes, I'll take pictures, I'll do videos, I'll have the content on my phone. And then every day I go, oh, what should I post today? And literally when I'm waiting for my fitness class, like I have maybe 10 minutes, I'll go in. It takes maybe 1 to 2 minutes to
Hmm.
share something and post something. It doesn't take a lot of time once you understand what to do. You can literally
Yeah.
spend 5 minutes every 24 hours to share
Yeah.
something, right?
One
I'm gonna
thing
give an
to,
example. Tibor is an amazing artist. He posted some your pictures, your paintings, Tibor. Like when you posted those on your page, I thought, oh my gosh, this guy's got to share his stuff more often because once you start posting something like that, you're going to attract people
hmm
that appreciate art and that know how much work went behind your paintings, right? So there's so much content that you can post that's not necessarily Neolife related, but then once in a while you can post a picture of a product and say, hey, this is one of my favorites. It's really helped me stay
hmm
healthy.
Yeah,
Once people have already, appreciated and following you and
yeah,
anyways, I just wanted to share that because it doesn't always have to be around Neo Life. Like I'm posting
for sure.
recipes and different things and things in your life that you're doing so people get to know who you are
And
and
as
what your
long as you're
passion is.
consistent with the
Yeah.
posting, that's what brings the awareness.
Right.
That's probably the biggest factor to being successful with content creating on social media is being consistent. Because the more
Right.
consistent you are, the more, well, this is what I've heard, so maybe verbatim, don't quote me, but I've heard, the algorithm kind of knows, kind of senses that you're being consistent. And if you do hashtags and whatever, it puts you on people's pages randomly and whatever. Like, I know it's even happened to myself where I'm like, I see the most random thing on my TikTok for you page, and then I end up liking it, and then I'm seeing more of it, and then I'm seeing more of the same person, and then I realize, oh, and now I like this person, I'm gonna follow them. So the
Gotcha.
So I
Gotcha.
have a question, Izzy. I have a
Mhm.
question. Great job, by the way. Thank you for coming on and sharing this. So a couple of things here. Sean, I don't know if you've met Sean. He's my son. We're talking about when you post something, right? And he says it takes what, 3 seconds? 3 seconds for someone to catch their attention to when you're posting something. That's one thing. But the other thing is how long, and I know it says, I mean, you want to post something, but it's not going to be so long. It's going to be short spurts. Like I said, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Is there a guideline, so to speak? And I know it depends on the platform or it depends on the content, it depends on what you're trying to say. But is there a basic guideline as to say, okay, 30 seconds is too long?
That's a good question, actually. And honestly, I would say no. Like, there's so much freedom with whatever you want to post. I think TikTok, I think you can do a maximum of 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Instagram, you could do a maximum of I think 2 minutes. But I wouldn't say there's really a guideline because it depends on what you want to say and it depends on what you
Mhm.
want to make, like what
Right.
you want to talk about or how you want to portray your content because sometimes it could take the full 2 minutes, sometimes it could take one, sometimes it could take 30 seconds,
So
sometimes it could
there's
take
no guideline. Yeah, there's
yeah,
no guideline.
it's really
Okay,
up
yeah,
to you because like I know for me and like even my page, like I've made videos of me doing my skincare routine. I could make it 2 minutes long if I don't do any edits. But I made it, I think, about 1 minute just because, no one needs to see me putting cream on my face for like 20 seconds. Like I could cut
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
like it really just depends on what you want to sh how much you want to show, I guess.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
what you want to make. Would it be easier if I maybe shared an example or
Yeah, no,
maybe
I get the idea what you're saying because I mean, you say, yeah, you don't want to take 20 seconds doing your cream and people get the gist of what you're trying to do, right?
within your
So,
first
uh,
5 seconds there should be some sort of hook though to
right,
make people
right.
want
That's
to
why I was
remain
saying the hook.
watching.
It takes a few seconds, yeah, to hook. The
Mhm.
the the thing is too when you talk about algorithms, because when I post stuff too, when you take the hashtag, I have noticed in the last probably couple of months that Facebook will say, "Oh, you've been posting this a lot. Like we see you, and you've been, it tells you." And I go, "Oh, what's this stuff?" Right? So for me, it's just like a reminder, or it says, "Okay, so people." Whatever it is, I don't quite understand it, but it does say Facebook says, "Oh, you be posting a lot, this, whatever." I go, okay, where did that come from? Right? So it
Yeah,
does
yeah,
track you,
that
right?
is just kind of the computer's way of doing its thing,
Tracking.
I feel
Ah,
like. Because
yeah, yeah,
especially once your account is public, that's the only way your content will be floating around. Because if you have a
right.
private account, then no one can see unless they request.
Yeah.
So,
So
and
you
then
just put public all the time. Yeah, mostly public.
yeah, especially like, building your own business, like
Yeah,
it's better to have a public
yeah.
account.
Okay.
You want to spread that awareness. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, really no time cap and then in the beginning just and it's not too hard to create a hook. Like it's not as difficult to use as you think. Like it's really not. Just depends on what you're
So
saying. If
the hook is the trick, and and if they like it, they'll listen to the whole thing. That's what it boils down to. If you
Mhm.
got their interest in something they're interested in, they'll listen to the rest of what you have to say. Okay. And I know
Exactly.
Donato, you had yeah. So Donato,
I
you
saw
had
I
your hand
saw
up.
Donato's hand up.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
this is
you.
a great segue. Thank you, Izzy. And I know
Thanks, Izzy.
yeah,
Yes,
really
and if you
appreciate
guys have
having
any other questions, I'll put my Instagram in the chat. Follow me, DM me. I'll follow you all back, don't you worry. But DM me anytime, message me anytime.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Donato, let's go. Let's go. You got to unmute yourself. You got to unmute yourself. Sorry, hon. I muted everybody.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I just wanted to
Hello.
say every platform is different. Sean probably already knows. Luke knows this. Every platform is specific to the content you create is specific for that platform. Every platform is different. Long form, short form content, it's every platform has a specific way to post, audience, time, duration, all that stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys already know that, but
Yes, that's true. Because one thing too that a lot of people don't really use too much anymore or rely on too much. I think the first form of social media that was probably popping was like YouTube. People would do
Mhm.
like, you can do as long, I don't even know what the max amount of time on YouTube is, but you can do like up to 30 minutes.
Hours, hours.
Yeah.
Hours. And people love it. The longer it is, the better it is on YouTube.
Exactly. People don't even go to Instagram, TikTok for long videos. They'll go straight to YouTube. So that's one thing too.
Awesome.
And every
Well,
platform is changing as well. Every year they change a platform, they change everything. So you have to be aware of that as well.
The way,
all right. So great lead in to our mindset, Donato. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate having you.
Oh, thank you very much. And thank you, Nada, for allowing me to share my thoughts. And my dear friend and colleague, Allison, thank you for asking me. Number one, I want to everyone put a heart in the chat if you had a positive, prosperous, and a great year so far. You know, the year hasn't ended. It's December, the last month of the year, as we say goodbye to 2025. We can sit back and reflect on the many positive experiences we all shared together this year. Most importantly, who wants to thrive in 2026? Who's tired of just surviving? Because that's what this all is all about. Surviving is average, is the status quo. Who wants to break status quo and thrive? Who's tired of just being average, living the mundane life and just getting by every day? I don't think that's what we were put on this earth for. So that leads me to say, what's your purpose? What's your mission and vision in life? You can't have a business. You can't even live on this earth if you don't have a mission or vision. You will walk around aimlessly, not knowing what direction you're going in or what you want for your life or what you want to do. Motivation is temporary, inspiration is forever. Knowing your purpose, yeah, passion's great, but passion wears off. It can wear off. But when you know your purpose, you have a clearly defined goal and target. And no matter what distractions come your way, you will find your way back, just like a GPS. That's what your mission is and your vision. It's a GPS to the target, to you achieving the life and accomplishing the goals and the dreams that you've set out for yourself. And I go through it myself. You stay back on track. You know what your target is and your focus, where you want to be. Daniel said it best. Every great leader at the retreat, he said, every great leader is a visionary. They have a vision. Jesus, Malcolm X, Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela, the list goes on and on. It's clear as day. They all had one thing in common, was a vision and a mission. What's your mission and vision? What's our mission and vision as a team, not Neolife? Yes, there's Team All In. We all have all our individual teams, but it's Team All In, Team Neolife, Team Canada, to put Neolife on the map on Canada. We all have to pull together. But the greatest quote that plays like a record in my head every day, from day in and day out, every single day I wake up, is by the late, great Jim Rohn. Work harder on yourself than you do in your business. How many people, be honest with me, be honest with yourself, how many people put this into play, practice this every day? Do you work harder on your business than you do yourself? Be honest with yourself, because most business owners work harder on their business than they do themselves. And that's why they find their business suffering. It's important if you want your mission and vision. It's the target. It's your GPS. You need to know where you're going. This is crucial, right? To complete the mission or make the vision a reality, it takes leaders willing to get uncomfortable. It takes leaders to be courageous and not afraid to speak up and challenge the status quo. It takes leaders to challenge themselves to change. You can't expect to win if you won't change. And that goes for me. Being a great leader, you got to hold yourself accountable. You're not perfect all the time. That's the whole thing, whole game about personal development, self-development, mastery of self is mastering yourself. Change, willing to change, accepting change, learning from each other. That's why we're all here tonight. We're here to share, learn, and grow. Listen to this great Isabella speak. I'm blown away. Amazing. Phenomenal. Somebody your age to come in here and speak fluently like you did, and and just courageously and share your experience and your ideas and thoughts. That's what Neolife needs here. It's so important. It's crucial for us to get to the next level. So to me, I want to ask all of you, what attributes, what makes a great leader? What attributes do a great leader have? Does a great leader have? Do you know what they are? Ask yourself this. Would you follow yourself as a leader? Do you have the attributes of a great leader? And would you follow yourself as a leader? We all have to ask ourselves that. Leadership is the key. You know why leadership is the key? I'm going to go a little bit off of Stephen. I didn't disagree with him, but I wanted to add leadership is influence. It is. Great leaders are able to influence others very easily. It's not difficult. It's very easy. When you become a great leader, it's easy to influence others. Everybody is looking for a leader because there's not enough leaders in this world. There's followers. So it's easier for you to build your influence and your platform and your audience and your following by becoming a great leader and speaking your truth, not being afraid to speak, like I was for many years, stifled, afraid, fearful to speak. Fear of judgment, fear of criticism, you name it. We all have it. You all have it. I know. I went through it. That's why I'm here to support others. Not to be afraid to speak, not to be afraid to be in front of people, speak their truth, talk about what drives them, what fuels them, what they love to do, because we're all passionate. We love this business. We love Neolife. But so many of us live in fear. Fear during COVID. Face everything and run or rise. You choose. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Choose to rise. Don't be afraid. This business can take you to soaring heights if you want it. I know I want it. Better than you can imagine. And it's going to take, if you heard the expression, it takes a village. NADA can't do this alone. I can't do it alone. We can't do it alone. We have to have each other. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. That's what this is about. This is Neolife. The bigger picture is Neolife. Being selfless. What's the cause? What's our mission? You have your own mission and vision, but what's a greater mission and vision? Put Canada on the map across Canada. I will live and die. That will be my last breath. So ask yourself, what's your mission and vision? What do you want for your life? I'll leave you with this. Leadership is about listening, not only to what's working, but to listen to understand versus listening to be understood. We all make this mistake. We listen to be understood versus listen to understand. We have to take more time listening to understand others. I heard an amazing thing. I'll share one last thing with you. I heard one thing about marketing. It's a great thing. You want to chase butterflies? Or do you want to build a beautiful garden and attract beautiful butterflies? That's how you have to look at this business. You have a great opportunity, great products. We already know that. Sometimes we chase the wrong people. Even me. Stop chasing them. Attract beautiful butterflies. Stop chasing the wrong people. We all make that mistake. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Everybody can unmute and we'll have a big clap, big round of applause, please.
Good,
Ah,
fantastic.
that's fantastic.
Thank you.
I just
Jonata,
want
Jonata, can you repeat that thing that you said? Leadership is about listening. Can you just repeat your quote again, please? I was trying to write down.
Yeah, leadership is about listening, not only to what's working,
Okay.
but to listen to understand versus listening to be understood.
Okay.
Listening to understand versus listening to be understood. We spend too much time trying to
Thank
be
you.
understood. We overtalk each other. We don't stop and stop talking. We got to stop ourselves and spend more time in the listening zone because you'll learn so much more. I even have that back. I'm making that mistake now coming back to Neil Live. I did in my other business great, but now in Neil Live, I'm talking too much, even me. I got to stop that. And I had to realize, wait, whoa, what am I doing wrong? Because even as leaders, you make mistakes. But the great thing about being a great leader is aware of their mistakes, has a great awareness, a bigger awareness. Be aware. Have the attention to be aware. Pay attention. Be aware. You're never going to be perfect, but be aware when you maybe cut somebody off or you're speaking too much. Let them speak. Let people speak. They're going to reveal themselves to you. They're going to reveal their fears. Everybody has fears. Everybody has needs and wants. They have fears. They have things that they love. Take the time to learn about people. Take the time to learn about what moves people. Influence is about a great leader. So if you look at the attributes to a great leader, one of them for me that stands out, there's many, but persuasion. A great leader knows how to persuade others to do what they want for good, not for evil, for good. Persuasion. How to persuade somebody in a positive way, not in a malicious or evil way, for your own good. That's not good. It has to be a win-win. Persuasion in a win-win situation, right?
And we're all on a mission to become better leaders, better listeners,
Yep.
right? We're doing this together as a team.
Yep.
And that's why, we're kicking off January the 10th with Ashley, and she will listen to what we want her to do on that date. We'll have more conversation around that, and we're finalizing a location. I think tomorrow Josephine's working with a hotel in Brampton. So it'd be so awesome for everyone to bring someone. This will be a really great kickoff for January going into 2026. Let's support her coming here. She's doing this for us. I know, Iz, you're going to come. It'd be great for you to meet her in person. She's so much fun. And we're going to get hopefully some of the young guys coming.
Now, I
Right,
just want
Joanna?
to say something quickly. I just want to thank Isabel, my niece there, and Donata for coming on tonight. This was really a great opportunity for all of us too. There's always a learning curve. Everything that they had to say is always something new to Neil Life as well, and very inspiring as well. Isabel, you're going to shine, and it's helping us too. Learn so much more in our business, how to grow and expand with social media, and that was one of the exciting things that I want to learn too as much, and I'm sure everybody is as well, right? Because this is
Sure.
we're gonna go far with this. And Donato, with your speech tonight, I mean, it really, really, I don't know what to say, awesome, because for me, it's a great, you've really had a great impact on me and others as well. I love hearing you talk. It's motivating for me. My two boys sat here. They were listening as well, Joe and Jacob. And, I was glad that they came on, and it's great to have everybody's support. So thank you, Isabel and Donato, for really much for coming on, and Nada for having this meeting with everybody as well coming on.
I want to say a big thank you to Allison, because she's the one that had this whole idea set for tonight. To have both Izzy and Donato on. She said, how do you feel? And I said, oh my gosh, Allison. I said, anything you guys need, ask me. Like, I don't want to just be creating stuff for you guys. Tell me what you need and we'll bring people on. And having you guys here, it really meant a lot to me. Both of you, Izzy and Donato, having the two different perspectives joined together as a team. This is what we need. We literally want to 10x this business. And I had a really good little chat with Kendra, and they're going into their year-end meetings this weekend. And we're hoping, and I asked of her to make changes, to make things better, to look at IT, to look at improving our marketing. And she said it's the number one on their list the next 2 weeks in California is how are they going to improve things to make it more appealing to the younger generation. Okay, so thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say one quick credit to someone on this call. I just wanted to say that Donato is a fantastic human being, one thing, and he has still got my progress and things to go, but he's very good for calling you out when you need to be called out, but also giving you insane, genuine encouragement when you need it. And yeah, he's just an amazing godly dude, and just he's just a fantastic
And
man.
you do it with grace.
Yeah.
That's so important, with grace, and that is so important. Thank you,
Yeah.
Donato.
Also,
Donato, I want to see Donato smile though.
We all do.
Smile. Do you know what Jerry Brassfield used to say? Put a smile on that dial.
True.
And
I go to
amazing.
retreat, but I
There
smile
you
so much
go.
when I
Now
go to
you're
retreat.
glowing. Now you're glowing. Now you're glowing. People want to be
Yeah.
a part of that because you're happy and you're glowing. I think it's wonderful. Anyways, thank you. I do appreciate you. You know that. Appreciate you all. And I know some of you have guests coming on in about 5 minutes. So thank you. Thank you. All the best to you. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sean. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Donato.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Izzy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Donato, that was
Thank
killer,
you.
man. Like, wow.
Gold. Is it gold? What is gold? And then she,
Greatest of all time.
yeah, she just told me.
You killed
Yeah.
it.
Greatest.
You
Rumor.
killed it, Isabel. I had to take over after that. You led the way.
Oh my God.
What is gold? And he's telling me a
Wait,
gold. What
gold,
is he calling
greatest
him a
of all
gold?
time.
I
Greatest
know.
of
I
all
just
time.
knew it now.
Good.
Izzy, you met Luke, right? Luke and Sean?
I don't think I've met Luke and Sean in person.
Just
but
on the call, just right
Just
now.
on the call.
Nice to
Okay,
meet
this is
you.
the first time.
yes. Nice to
Okay.
virtually
We love
meet
to hear
everyone.
the youth perspectives,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, of course, but
Okay.
don't worry. Social media is not just for youth, guys. It's for everyone.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. I gotta go. I gotta guess.
See you,
Sean,
Lily.
I just want to say I'm
Goodbye.
proud of you.
Oh.
I'm proud of you, Sean, for all the work you put into yourself, buddy. I
Thank
know
you.
how much you've worked on yourself, so I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, brother.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, Donato. Yeah.
Take care, guys.